Jason! Congratulations! I am so proud of you!
Thanks, Mom. I couldn't have done it without your support.
Well, congrats, kiddo. I don't know how to say it, but you did good. I'm proud of you, son.
Congrats on your new job, Jay! I can't believe my own brother actually passed the civil service exam! And in the top 20% too! I'm seeing you in a whole new light, man.
Oh, please. I don't know why you're so surprised. I've always been the smart one in this family. I got my first paycheck today, so lunch is on me, guys. Have as much food as you want.
Oh, who could that be?
It should be this place.
Babe, over here. Mom, Dad, this is my girlfriend, Alexa.
Oh, I see. Nice to meet you, Alexa. I'm John, and this is my wife, Fiona, and our youngest, Sammy.
It's nice to finally meet you all. Here, babe. Congrats on 1 month in your new job.
Aw, what? What's this? You got me flowers. Oh, and a cool fountain pen. Thanks, sweetie. I'll use it every day. Really, this is so nice. It's all thanks to you that I even got this job in the first place. You stood right by my side supporting me the whole time I was studying for the exam and helped me any way you could. I don't know how many conversations I spent talking about all the things you did for me. Right, Mom? Dad?
Oh, yes, of course. He talked so much about you that I thought my ears were gonna fall off. It couldn't have been easy to be there day in and day out for our Jason, I'm sure. If only I knew that you were going to join us today, Alexa.
Oh, you didn't know? Jason, I thought you told them. You didn't mention that I would be coming?
Oh, babe, there's no need for me to announce it beforehand. You're welcome anytime. It's just a little gathering at home to celebrate my new job. Of course my girlfriend should be here too. Come on, come sit over here.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me, everyone. Again, it's so nice to meet you all, finally. I think we've actually seen each other a few times before outside of our old school, Fiona. Do you remember me?
Of course I do! How could I forget? I do feel a bit bad that we haven't been able to invite you over ourselves before now. I assumed you might not feel comfortable coming over for a family gathering as your first time here, so that's why I thought perhaps you wouldn't join us today.
I didn't know you would be coming today either. What do you do for work, Alexa?
Oh, I'm just a regular old office worker.
Actually, I was also studying for the civil service exam, but I realized that it just didn't feel like it was the right path for me, so I just started applying to jobs here and there. That's really how Jason and I met. We always studied at the same cafe and realized that we were studying for the same exam, too. Wow, really? That's so cool. You guys have been dating for quite a while then, right? How long has it been now?
You're always out and about hanging with your friends somewhere. You never pay any attention to my life, do you? Alexa and I have been dating for nearly 4 years now. She actually did sit the civil service exam before, but she just didn't enjoy the work at all. She realized that she wants to do something more creative. So she dropped it and started applying for jobs that suited her more.
Oh, really? But having a job in the public sector is so stable. You put so much work in, too. Then you decided to just give it up completely.
Even with a good job, I just didn't feel happy doing the work, you know? It didn't feel like me. I think I've always been more of a creative person anyhow, so finding a role that fits my interests better just became more important to me. These days, I'm working in event planning and coordination, and I think I'm doing well and I'm really enjoying it too.
Well, that's great, but what about later on? Once you reach my age, there's other things you have to consider. Is it a big company that you're working at? Would we recognize the name? Or is it quite a small business? What kind of work does your company do?
Oh, well, it's a relatively small company, I suppose, but they've got a solid team working there. We mainly do event coordination and planning.
I see. So your salary must be a lot lower than our Jason then. Are you on something like $20K a year?
Mom, stop asking such personal questions. It's rude.
Honey, you guys have to think ahead. In your role, you'll be getting steady promotions and easily be on 100K a year within 3 years at least. But at a small events company, who knows when you'll actually get to retire? And the salary isn't going to get much better.
Well, I can't really ignore the facts about money in this industry. But for now, I really am enjoying my work. And in this field, people move around a lot and land new positions all the time. So I can always try moving to a larger company in the future if I want to.
Well, if it was that easy to land new jobs, then you could just land a job at a bigger company from the get-go, no? Why did you choose to apply for work at such a small company?
Oh, well, I was quite focused on just starting my career somewhere. Plus, there still are a lot of opportunities to find new roles elsewhere. I did look around and apply to a lot of bigger companies too. But I felt that being in this role and working at my current place would be a really great opportunity to progress as the company grows.
Oh, sweetie. That's just how all students justify themselves when they can't pass the civil service exam.
Hey, it sounds like a really nice place to work. And we're here to celebrate, aren't we? Whether it's for civil service or any kind of job. At this rate, we'll be talking about work forever. Let's just enjoy the meal. Have as much as you like, Alexa. Oh, yes. Thanks, Sammy. Oh, boy.
What's up? Is everything all right?
Well... Are you staying over tonight, Evie?
Yeah, Michael is away with Dad and is gonna stay there overnight. So even if I went home, it would just be me in the house anyway. I think he said Dad was gonna help him look around some properties in the area.
Oh, right, okay. Ev, before you and Michael got married, did you have any worries about your future at all?
Worries? Nothing that really stands out. Michael has done quite well for himself considering his upbringing, but I guess I still had some worries about our future. I had worries about him working with Dad too, of course.
So you did have a few worries then. And yet you're both doing so well now. You never felt any doubts about getting married?
Well, I love him, Alexa. So I didn't really think too deeply about anything else. I'm sure his parents still worry about him and about our future together. But he always reassures them. Besides, these days parents just let their children live their own lives and make their own decisions, you know? So his parents don't really nag at us too much. The most they might say is about staying on top of laundry or paying a bit more into a pension or something, but nothing that really affects us day to day.
I see. Well, Michael is super nice and always supports you, so I'm not surprised.
What's going on, Alexa? I noticed that you've been kind of down ever since I got here. Is something wrong? Has something happened between you and Jason? And you're all dressed up today. Have you been out somewhere nice?
Well, actually, today I went over to Jason's parents' place to celebrate his new job. They were having a little get-together to congratulate him.
Oh, really? Ooh, that sounds really nice, Alexa. Right, yeah, Jason was preparing for that big exam, wasn't he? I guess he ended up doing pretty well then. Weren't you guys planning on getting engaged as soon as he passed and landed his first job? So you went to visit the soon-to-be in-laws, huh? I think that's great. Though I'm sure it was a bit nerve-wracking meeting his parents for the first time.
I was looking forward to it, yeah. And I was on my best daughter-in-law behavior, too. His dad and sister were quite welcoming and made an effort to make conversation with me. But his mom, she was kind of distant, even though we've actually met a few times before today. I just didn't expect her to be so... blunt.
Was it kind of formal? It was only you and his family, right? You just say hello, ask about each other's day, talk about the weather, and eat lunch, right? What else is there to it?
That's what I thought it would be like, yeah. But as soon as I arrived, there was this shift in her voice. She immediately started asking me all these questions about my work. Like, how much money do I earn and how big is my company? She just could not get over the fact that I chose my current job over civil service. She basically belittled my company and my work.
What? Why would she do that? What's wrong with just being a regular employee at a decent company? Is she worried about pensions or something like that?
I know, right? I don't know why she had such a big issue with it. Jason did try to calm her down and back me up, but she just wasn't having it. I don't know if it was because she was in the comfort of her own home or something, but she wasn't sugarcoating any of her words. Honestly, I didn't like it. It was pretty rude, especially because it was in front of Jason and his dad and sister, too.
Right. Okay, I think I'm getting a better idea of why you're having all these worries about marrying Jason. You'd be having them as your in-laws, too. And you wouldn't want Mom and Dad to know about any conflict that you'd have with them, right? You're worried about having to pretend everything is fine all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I really don't know what I should do now.
Okay, for starters, let's just invite Jason for a meal out with me, you, and Mom. And we can all just get to know each other a bit more in a smaller setting first.
Really? I was also thinking of doing something like that. You think that would be okay?
Yeah, of course. It'll be good. Besides, Dad and Michael are going to be busy with work for the next month or so and aren't going to be around as much. If you really want to spend the rest of your life with them, then let's start by getting a few of us introduced and just having a casual conversation about the future over lunch or something. We'll all be seeing each other a lot more often in the future anyway, so why not start with just a few of us getting lunch together?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But isn't it important to have all the family meet each other together? Maybe having this first will be a bit weird.
Don't overthink so much. It's fine. Mom and Dad never cared about that kind of stuff anyway. Families that are always so stuffy and formal like that are the weird ones. Plus, having too many new people to meet at once can also be kind of hectic. This way eases people in a bit more. If you want, you can just say that it was all my idea if anyone has an issue with it. Personally, I think it's a way better way for everyone to get to know each other and at least for a few of us to catch a vibe first before any bigger meetings. If it goes smoothly, then we can start to talk about larger gatherings with all the parents and any other family.
Yeah, that works, right?
Yeah, for sure. Besides, if you're already feeling so anxious about everything after meeting with this family once, then I think seeing how you feel after a small get-together with me and Mom is good. It'll be a good way to gauge the situation. And if we're being realistic, Alexa, it's impossible to please everyone. There's always going to be that one family member that says whatever is on their mind and nitpicks at things because they have nothing better to do.
Yeah, I hear you. I'll talk to Jason about it. I think having a small meeting first is a good place to start. Thanks, Ev.
Yeah, I think so too. Don't worry, I'll be subtle and just be by your side to support you. I can't believe we're even having this discussion. We haven't seen each other in a while and suddenly my little sister's getting married. I'm really happy for you, Al.
You're crazy. Who knows how everything is gonna pan out anyway. But thanks, Evelyn.
True, but still. Okay, see you soon for the lunch. Jason, why did you invite her over? Are you seriously thinking of marrying that girl? Mom, what are you saying? You know how much she supported me whilst I was studying to pass my exam. I couldn't have done it without her. You kept asking questions about her work and judging the size of her company. But I know that you know how much she did for me and encouraged me over the past year. Why are you being so harsh all of a sudden? What do you think? Jason, you're working high up in civil service now. Think of how much influence you have in our community now. Seems like you've forgotten just how hard it was to get that position in the first place. I had no idea you were so serious about that girl, let alone having thoughts about marrying her. My role isn't that high up, Mom. And Alexa and I have been dating for almost 4 years. Of course I'm having thoughts about marrying her. Besides, if it wasn't for Alexa, I would have never gotten to where I am now. I wouldn't have even attempted the civil service exam. And I don't know why you were so on her case about her work. She's doing really well at her job, and her managers can see how good she is. I don't know exactly how much she earns, but even if she isn't earning as much as me right now, there's every possibility that she could progress to a much higher role and earn a lot more in the future, especially if she moves to a bigger company. It's like you were saying, you never know what could happen in the future. The same goes for people's career paths, Mom. Oh, Jason, that's very optimistic. I know you're saying this because you're so nice, but life doesn't work like that. I've lived a lot longer than you, and I can't afford to be so naive anymore.
Honey, the two of them have been dating for nearly 4 years now. Do you really think anything you say now is going to change his mind? Besides, Jason isn't so young anymore. It's about time he started to think about settling down and building a family of his own. Breaking up with Alexa won't do him any good. And he's got a stable job in civil service, so he's going to have a solid pension and might even be able to retire early. What more could we ask for? You're being too greedy, Fiona.
I'm allowed to be greedy for my son. Now that he has a stable job, I thought things would be smooth sailing from here on out. But I had no idea that he would still be mooching around with some girl who works at some no-name company and barely earns above minimum wage. At this point, how do I even know that you actually got a new job?
Mom, honestly, if I keep trying to find a girl that ticks all your boxes, I'll never find anyone. I'm going to marry Alexa, Mom. So please, stop trying to change my mind and just focus on how great she is. I found an amazing partner. Can't you just be happy for me?
Oh, whatever. I just don't like her, and that's my opinion.
Just leave them be. Honestly, Jason, is there really anything that your mother likes? Don't pay her any mind. I should know. I've put up with it all these years.
John! Excuse me! Oh, whatever. I'm not the one who got fired from a good stable job at a big company.
Huh! You think people are set for life after landing one job at a big company? I can't believe you still try to guilt-trip me for that, even after I told you time and time again how insufferable that place was, and I still put up with it for years without even a single day off.
Honestly, all the men in this family have no backbone. I have to grit my teeth every day just to keep this family afloat. Do you really think everyone lives such an easy life? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Since you want to marry her so badly, it's not like anything I say is going to change your mind. But don't say I didn't warn you when you change your mind.
Your persistence sure is impressive, Mom. Wow, Mom, the food tastes great. Babe, try some. It's really good. Lasagna is one of Mom's specialties.
I'm not sure if it'll be to your taste, Alexa, but I think my wife is a pretty good cook. Please have as much as you like.
I'm sure it tastes amazing, John. I've heard that you can even make your own pasta at home, Fiona. You must have a lot of cooking experience. After Jason and I get married, I'll have to learn all your best recipes.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? A marriage isn't final until the very last document is signed, right? Besides, you would be so busy with work. Would you really have time to come over and learn all those recipes from me?
Well, that's true, I suppose.
Come on, Mom. Be nice. I love Alexa so much, and there's no one I'd rather spend the rest of my life with than her.
Jason, are you going to pick on every little thing I say? Just leave me be. Actually, we haven't even had a chance to meet your parents yet, Alexa. Shouldn't we get to know them first? I think it's important for everyone to meet and see how we all get along together. No?
Oh, Fiona, are you really going to keep going on about that? We're in no rush. I'm sure we'll all meet together eventually.
I'm not saying we're in a rush. It's just that it's not so easy to get such a good job like Jason has. I'm sure you understand, Alexa. Our Jason is truly one of a kind. And he's my eldest son, so of course I have to do my best to make sure he lives the best life he possibly could. For the two of you to get engaged when we parents haven't even exchanged so much as a text message just doesn't seem right to me.
Ah, I see. Well, recently my dad has been away a lot for work, so he's a bit hard to meet up with these days. And my mom's been having trouble with her knees, so we just decided that the two of us could meet up with her for lunch somewhere and have a simple meal together. We thought at the very least that would be better than just ordering takeout or something.
Well, it would be nice to be kept in the loop a bit more. This is the first time hearing about this. No one ever tells me anything, so I'm always left to my own devices trying to figure everything out by myself. I don't know what either of your parents do for work or what kind of house they live in. I feel like John and I should know these kinds of things if you two are serious about your future together.
Mom, chill. Her parents are living very comfortably and they're doing just fine. Isn't that enough? Getting along with my future in-laws is important for me too. It's really not that complicated. They're just normal people living normal lives. Right, babe?
Yeah. There's not really much else to know. My dad works as a project manager and my mom is a full-time housewife.
Not so different from us, then. Your dad is the one who works and your mom is a housewife. That's just like us. I'm sure we'll get along with your parents just fine. It'll be nice to have them as family, too. It's perfect.
Perfect? There's nothing perfect about it. Working as a high-ranking public official and being a regular office worker are two completely different things. Honestly, your father has no standards. At least I have a little ambition for my son's life. Well, whatever. You and Alexa have been dating for a while now anyway, so it's not like any of this will make a difference. I have to just let you have your way. So, when are you thinking of getting married then,
Mom, I'm not that high-ranking, you know. Anyway, we're planning to get married next summer. Right, Alexa?
Yes, we thought sometime next summer would be nice.
Oh, that sounds perfect. What a lovely time to have a wedding. And you might already be aware, but besides the money that Jason has been saving up with his new job, we have been saving up too. So we can definitely contribute some money too. Plus, we do also own a small property in the city on top of our savings. So if you like, you can start your life together there. If not, you two can discuss what would be better for you and maybe even move to a bigger place. It's up to you.
Oh, yes. Jason mentioned it before. My parents also said that they would help out if we needed anything, so we have their support too.
That's great. All right then. Well, you two should get going and have a nice time at lunch. We can discuss more details when we all next meet. Until then, take care of yourselves and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Dad.
Jason, come over here and sit down.
What? Why? Mom, I only just got home. I'm really tired today. Can't this wait until I've settled down a bit and had like 5 minutes to rest?
Give this to Alexa.
What is this?
I meant to ask her myself for her phone number before, but I forgot. I did ask you before, but since you didn't give it to me, there's no way for me to contact her. So you give this to her for me.
What is this? Wedding gifts for your in-laws?
This is the least her and her family can do for us.
High-end watch for the husband. Tailored suit for the wedding. Kitchen set, bedding, furniture for the house. Hold on, and an advanced monetary contribution of $50,000 to the in-laws? Mom, you want Alexa's parents to provide all of this?
Of course, Jason! I sacrificed so much for this engagement and had to set all my needs aside. I think it's only fair that her parents contribute this much to your marriage at the very least. Of course we should be given something. What with the difference between your job and hers? Believe me, I'm already settling for a lot less than what I hoped for. Once I saw for myself how much you really love her, I gave up trying to convince you otherwise. So how about you try to understand me a bit too and just support me on this?
Okay, but Mom, this is too much. How can I ask them for all this? Besides, aren't we supposed to provide things for the wedding too?
We're giving you a house! Isn't that the best gift for a newlywed couple?
Come on, Mom. It's a small bungalow on the other side of town. You guys have been looking for ways to upkeep it anyhow. It's barely even 1,000 square feet.
It doesn't matter how big it is. It's still a perfectly functioning home big enough for the two of you. Anyhow, it's clear that her parents are planning to give hardly any gifts at all. So they have to at least contribute a decent amount of money somehow. Why not to their in-laws who are already providing so much for their daughter?
Mom, if you're really expecting them to get all the things you put on that list and pay that much money, it's only natural that the house should be worth a lot more. Besides, asking them like this is just rude. They're just going to feel disrespected if you are so blatant about it.
Oh, honestly, Jason, it must be nice to care so much about everyone else's parents. I swear everyone in this family is just too nice and never thinks about what's best for us. I have to take charge all the time just to get something done around here.
Ugh, that's it, Mom. I've had it. If this is how you're going to be, I'm just gonna pretend this conversation never happened and you never asked me about this. In what world would asking for that amount of money outright ever be normal? And all the other things you want to ask for on top of that. I mean, what is our family even contributing at this point? It's barely anything.
We're contributing a financially stable son to their daughter's happy marriage. Not just stable, but pretty well off with room to grow. What more could they need? It's a blessing in itself to have a son-in-law like you with such a high-ranking job to support their daughter. I've had enough of arguing with you about this. If you're not gonna hand this to them, then I'll find a way to tell them myself.
Mom, give me that.
What, Jason? What do you think you're doing? You're ripping it up.
Yes, I am. Honestly, Mom, you're driving me crazy. Why are you suddenly acting so high and mighty? Can't you just give it a rest for one day? Quit being so greedy all the time. You know her family is working hard just to get by, and this is how you act?
I'm doing all this for your sake, Jason. I want you to live a good life. You don't know what you're in for, so stop berating me and just do what I say.
I don't want to hear another word about this ever again. Got it? I'm going home. Good night.
Jason! Well. I see how it is. Fine. It doesn't matter to me anyhow. If you want to just throw everything away and do whatever you want, then I'll do the same. I can just hand them the list and talk to them myself when we meet. All you had to do was hand it over and sit there quietly, but no. You just had to go against me.
Oh dear. Sorry, my husband, Richard, is running a bit late. He's traveling so much these days for work that he can end up sitting in traffic for half the week. And it's always a nightmare to find parking. So how about we just start without him and discuss this wedding, hey? It's a bit awkward to just sit here waiting for him. So let's just skip the formalities and get straight to it.
Yes, well, since you brought it up first, let's just get straight to the point then. Have you heard anything from the kids about gifts or contributions to the wedding?
Gifts? Well, I heard about the bungalow that they'll be taking off your hands. So Richard and I were thinking of contributing a similar amount of something to support Jason and Alexa too. How big is the bungalow exactly?
Well, you're questioning the size of our property from the get-go, huh?
What? No, I didn't mean it like that. I just haven't heard anything else about it. Jason and Alexa haven't mentioned anything, so I was just curious. Is there anything that I should know about Alexa? Maybe something about the wedding that Fiona has mentioned before.
Not that I can think of. Have you mentioned something about gifts or contributions before, Fiona?
Well, now that it's come up, yes, I might have mentioned something here and there. Here, Jeanette, this is for you.
What's this? Dowry contribution of the bride's family. A dowry? Do people still do that these days? I mean, I expected to pay something towards the wedding, but... This? Isn't this a bit over the top, Fiona? I mean, for the most part, I really just wanted them to do whatever they want and get them a gift or two that they ask for.
Mom, I told you not to bring this up.
Just sit down and be quiet, Jason. As I'm sure you're aware, our Jason has recently landed a position as a high-ranking official in the public sector. It's a very stable job with a solid income, and we expect he will climb even higher. So I think it's only natural that your contributions match these prospects. Your daughter is great, of course, but compared to our Jason, well, it wouldn't be wrong to say that someone would be getting the slightly shorter end of the stick in this marriage.
Shorter end of the stick? In this marriage? What do you mean exactly? Is there something that you're telling us to be careful of?
Your mom sure does have a sense of humor, Alexa. It's us having to be careful, of course. This girl's only job is working for a small company in a low-level position, as I'm sure you already know. Meanwhile, our own daughter is following in her older brother's footsteps and has already started preparing to take the civil service exam. And our son has already passed his civil service exam and landed his first role in the sector, in a high-ranking managerial role, no less.
God, Fiona, are you really just going to say everything that comes into your mind?
Excuse me. Look, your husband is just a regular office worker. And your son? Well, fine. He landed a good job in a good industry. As for your daughter, well, isn't that just the same as being unemployed? Yes, she's not working at the moment. Now, just you wait a minute. That is not the same. At all. Anyhow, I'm just saying that these are all the prospects we have to offer a daughter-in-law. And it's definitely different from what you have to offer. Do you commoners think it was easy for our son to get to where he is?
Fiona, you've really taken it too far this time. Isn't it about time you stop being so disrespectful? It's ridiculous.
I guess my intuition was right all along. Come on, Mom. We don't have to take this. Let's go. I can't even believe what I'm hearing. I was listening so intently to all the good things about your son and how proud you were. I tried to think nothing of it and only wish you well, but I really can't listen to another word coming out of your mouth, Fiona.
Oh, is this the right place? Hello, everyone. What's going on? Did I miss something?
How nice to see you here.
Sorry. You are?
I'm one of the security guards at your office, John Garcia. We've met a few times in the basement parking lot.
Ah, right, yes. What a coincidence to run into you here. Nice to finally meet you properly, John. I'm Alexa's father, Richard. How funny that my daughter has been dating the son of a worker at my office all this time.
Sorry, what? Honey, are you sure you're not mistaken?
Fiona, watch your mouth. Richard is the president of Future Enterprise. I see him every morning and evening going to and from work. I think I would recognize if it's the right person.
Oh my! Such a pleasure to meet you, Richard. And how nice it is to finally meet Jason's future father-in-law. Father-in-law. Sorry, I thought we'd already wrapped up this conversation, actually. Since you have such an amazing, one-of-a-kind son who you're so proud of, why does he even need to get married in the first place? You all can just live happily ever after together in your own little bubble. Richard, honey, we're leaving.
What? Sorry, what's going on? Isn't this supposed to be a place to discuss plans for the wedding? I think everyone just needs to calm down for a second.
Fiona thinks that if I really want to marry Jason, who's so much better than me, you and Mom have to meet this list of demands. Please make sure to also include $50,000 in compensation.
What is this? Dowry contribution of the Brad's family? What is all this? Are we living in the 19th century or something? I mean, I know there are still some wealthy traditional families that do these sorts of things. But sweetie, you never mentioned anything like this about Jason's family. I was thinking that the place you're planning to move to might be a bit small, so I was going to offer one of my places with a bit more space, but... What is all this?
Oh, you were going to give them a house? How wonderful.
This was basically the whole conversation that you missed, Dad. Now that you've heard it all, I think it's time for us to go. We'll talk about this later, just the four of us, and make a decision. Jason, I'll text you later.
Honestly, I've heard of these kinds of ridiculous demands between in-laws before. But to think that this would actually happen to us. Unbelievable.
Alright, maybe we should just leave it here for today. Honey? Honey?
Oh my god! What just happened? Honey, was that really the president of your company? Are you sure? Honestly, Jason, out of all people, you should know what exactly your future father-in-law does for a living. What have you been doing all this time?
I told you, I haven't been able to meet him at all yet because he's been too busy with work. What the hell just happened?
Oh God, my head hurts. What am I supposed to do when I see him at work tomorrow? This is really bad.
John, go catch up with him and try to talk this through with him now.
You really think you're gonna be able to catch up with him and fix everything at this point? He's probably furious right now. Alexa said she would text me, so we just have to wait and see what she says. Honestly, what the hell is even going on? Mom, what the hell?
I didn't know, did I? They could have said something earlier. It's like they were testing us. It's ridiculous.
You thought you were doing the right thing, but you completely messed everything up. If this is the kind of in-laws we are, then we deserve it. I knew you would mess this up for us, like you always do.
John, honey, do you really think I expected any of this to happen? I didn't know. I was also lied to. I guess these kinds of untrustworthy people still exist in this world. I can't believe it.
Don't you see what kind of people they really are? Look at what we have compared to them. Don't you get it? They're in a completely different league from us.
Well, if that's how it is, why didn't they say anything from the beginning? If they really are that rich, we should have known by now.
Mom, this is all your fault. Ever since I got my job, you've been saying all kinds of crazy things. Spewing nonsense like our family is suddenly so special. You've been bragging so much about me landing this new job. It's no wonder people are getting tired of it. You're driving them away.
Well, excuse me, Jason. After all these years of hard work and effort I have put in to raise you, I think I deserve to brag a little. It's because of all these efforts that I can walk around in confidence with my head held high. And now you're saying that my pride is driving people away.
You need to fix this so that everything can go back to the way it was before you messed it all up.
Honey, why are you treating me like this all of a sudden? This is coming from the man who never cares about what I say or what I do. So why are you suddenly getting so angry and bossing me around?
Because maybe I've also finally had enough. Now I see my child's future flash before my eyes, and it's all ruined because of you. I'm so angry right now that I can't just sit back and watch any longer. Go find her parents right now and apologize for what you said. Ask Alexa and her parents to reconsider the wedding. Or better yet, get down on your knees and beg them. This is so frustrating. And to miss out on Jason marrying into a family like that.
Don't you think I'm also disappointed at how things turned out? It's killing me to think that we've missed such a great opportunity. Honestly, you never once raised your voice about anything in your whole life before now. Why are you being like this?
I don't care anymore. If you can't fix this and get them to agree to the wedding again, then Alexa and Jason won't be the only ones calling off a marriage. You hear me?
What are you implying, John? John? Honey? What the hell? Why is that man suddenly so angry?
Looks like this whole household is falling apart. I guess Dad finally decided to retaliate and speak his mind for once. What should we do now? Seems like Dad is pretty angry about this.
Go study or something, Samantha. Jason, hurry up and give Alexa a call to talk about this.
Forget it, Mom. You really think she would pick up now if I called?
Wow, look at this! I can't believe how nice these modern apartments are nowadays. The walls and ceilings are so classy and stylish. What do you think? And for such a good price!
I came to meet you today because you suddenly said you had something to show me. This was it? Pictures of random apartments you've been looking at with your mom?
Sweetie, Mom feels really bad about what happened. She said she's sorry. She said this was all just a big misunderstanding. So how about we just calm down and try to figure this out together? What do you say? She said that we can just forget the list of gifts and the money. And my parents have agreed that they will also find a better house for us to live in, not just the bungalow.
Does forgetting the list of gifts and money just erase all the other problems I said before? It doesn't matter what I say now, because later on I can just pretend nothing happens and everything will be okay. Is that how it works?
Are there other things you would like to say? I understand that you must be very angry with me. I get it, Alexa. Honestly, you should have told me what kind of person your dad was from the get-go. Of course I had no idea. I didn't know your dad had such an esteemed position at his company. If I had known this from the start, don't you think I would have been a lot less harsh on you when we first met?
Does it really matter what my parents do or who I was raised by? Even if just by one person, I deserve to be loved and seen and to feel confident in myself. For someone who is so blinded by their pride for their son that they look down on other people's families, how much more did you really need to know about me to treat me with respect?
Alexa, just focus on me for a second. I am really sorry. I brought her here because she said she wanted to apologize. But I guess I just brought her here for nothing.
Jason, I know that you've tried your best to play the middleman in all of this, but it just feels like this will never end, and you're going to play this role between me and her for the rest of your life. Are we really going to live happily when we're always caught in disagreements or always walking on eggshells?
Alexa, please. Even if there will be some disagreements, we can't just break up because of this one thing.
I guess I should have just called this off long before our parents met, when you still didn't see that anything was wrong. I think I've had to put up with enough judgment and excuses up until now. Anyhow, I came here today to tell you that we're breaking up and that's final. Even though I'm sure you can pick up on that yourself at this point, even if I don't say it outright. And I'm not going to change my mind.
But we loved each other, Alexa. We promised ourselves to each other and always said we would get married. I can't understand why we're breaking up over something as small as this. If you were having doubts about the marriage and about Mom, then why didn't you say anything to me about it from the start? Do you really not want to marry me?
Cut the nonsense, Jason. Your words have lost all meaning at this point. If I had said from the beginning that my dad owns a company just to make amends with your mom, then what? I'll just become a wallet for your family to use whenever they need something?
Whoever said my family was just going to use you for money? I'm just saying, wouldn't it have been easier just to tell her and move on so that we could get married?
From the first moment your mom and I met, she couldn't stop going on and on about how great her own son is. Now you're saying I should have just erased any parts of myself she might not like and only show a perfect image of myself to gain her approval? Look at how great my family is and how well I was raised by my rich parents. That's what you wanted me to do?
That's not what I'm saying. The fact that you hid all these things from me has just really messed with my head. My mind is all over the place. I don't know what to think anymore.
Quit whining. I'm sick of hearing it. Even if I did hide my doubts before, it doesn't erase all the horrible things your mom said to me and my family. And it doesn't erase the list of demands she blatantly handed to my mom either. Now that I think about it, I don't think that meet was the first time you had seen that list, based on how you talked about it.
Well, about that.
If that wasn't the first time you knew about it, then you should have done more to talk with your mom and get rid of it, way before we all met up. I'm done. If I have to always consider what your parents will think before I do anything, then I know exactly what our marriage would look like. It's clear as day. I'm out of here.
Alexa! Alexa!
Jason, maybe after things calm down a bit, you can reach out to her again and talk things out. Can't we just say to your father that the talk went well and everything is going to be okay?
What's the point of lying and trying to cover everything up when you're just going to get caught anyway? Just tell the truth, Mom.
Shh, be quiet. Do you really want to see your own mother go through a divorce? I can't tell him what happened. I've never seen your dad this angry before.
Oh, whatever, Mom. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to get involved. I just lost the love of my life. My girlfriend of 4 years because of you.
If she was really your girlfriend of 4 years, then how come you didn't know the most important thing about her family?
We met while studying for the same exams together. I didn't think that her family would be so different from ours. I thought that I would be providing more for us in our relationship because I landed my job first and got a higher salary. And she always asked me for a lift since I'm the only one with a car, so I had no idea.
Honestly, kids these days never think things through. Open the door. Your father is probably waiting for us. For goodness sake, that man was always so easygoing and never cared about anything. Why is he suddenly so angry about all this? pressuring people into a corner like this? I don't know. It's because of you, Mom.
You're back? How did it go?
I'm going to go lay down.
What? You're not going to tell me what happened? Honey, you tell me now. How did it go? What did you talk about?
Well, you see,
Quit stalling and just tell me already.
everything was fine. It all went as planned, and we agreed to meet again to talk more things through so that we can smooth this over for good.
Really? It went well. You're not just saying all this to me now, are you?
Is this really something I can lie about? You would soon find out for yourself. It's just that her parents are still really angry at the moment. So we agreed to wait a little bit and then meet again to talk this over when things have died down a bit more.
You're serious? That's great! You two did great. I knew it would work out. There's no way a little disagreement like that would be reason to call off a wedding. Oh, that's great news.
Are you really that excited about this?
Of course I am. Just the thought of being able to work things out with my company's president is so exciting. This could be a new beginning for us, honey. My colleagues always tell me to keep my head down and stay in my lane working at a big company. But now, I think it's about time that I have something to brag about to them.
There's no need to make a scene. Just go to work like you always do and keep quiet about it. What do you think your colleagues would say if they knew?
If they didn't break up, then of course I'm going to walk in with my head held high. Plus, even their daughter will take our last name. So I'm not going to bow down and exhaust myself at work like some low-level employee anymore.
Honey, wait! Oh, for goodness sake. What kind of trouble is he going to stir up at work now?
Listen, John. Working as a security guard isn't easy work, you know.
Oh, for goodness sake. What am I supposed to do if everyone always complains about every little thing I do? What is it now, huh? What exactly did I do this time?
You can't just sit around at the desk waiting for something to happen. You need to go outside once in a while and patrol the area a little. Thoroughly monitor the surroundings. If you're just going to treat this job like any other office job you were working at before, maybe you should have thought twice about leaving those big fancy companies and coming here. Did you really think that anyone and everyone can just roll up and become a security guard?
Oh, please. I bet you would be shocked out of your skin if you knew what kind of power I really hold here. If you knew who I really am, you wouldn't be able to say a word to me.
Who you really are? You're just a security guard, John.
Huh! You would lose your mind if I told you. I'll keep my mouth shut for your sake, Jim.
Wow, you've really lost the plot, man. Come on now, if you've got something to say, then say it. You got some crazy connections to royalty or something? What kind of power could you possibly hold in this place?
Do you really want to know, son? Are you really going to be able to keep it to yourself? You have to tell me you can keep a secret.
Oh, brother. Come on, spit it out. What is this big secret? You're related to the CEO or something?
This guy should be a fortune teller. Your talents of foresight are wasted working as a mere security guard.
More like this guy's talking crazy talk. If you keep going around spewing nonsense like this, you're going to get caught sooner or later. What are you gonna do if the president actually finds out, huh?
I'm serious, Jim. His daughter's going to marry my son. It's just a matter of time now. We even met for lunch together as a family. Everything has just been a bit delayed because the kids have had a few bumps in the road.
Boy, you have really lost it. Even if this is all true, it doesn't mean that you can just slack off at work, John. You have to still do your job properly. Got it?
What are you two doing loitering over there? If you two have time to chat, maybe you can tell me why the parking lot is such a mess these days?
Oh, sir. Nice to see you again, sir.
Oh, for goodness sake. I wanted to ask you something. This guy keeps telling people that you and him are going to be in-laws soon because your daughter and his son are getting married. Is that true? If so, can you tell him that it's no excuse for him to just sit in the security room doing nothing and only going on patrol when someone forces him to?
Well. Honestly, Jim, why do you have to bother our boss with petty stuff like this? I apologize, sir. This is my fault. I meant to keep it a secret, but it just came up in conversation and I had to tell the truth.
What do you mean? What is there to keep secret? It's true, we were almost in-laws, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, I see. Well, how about that? Did you not hear me properly, son? I said almost, didn't I? Almost. There's no way we could be in-laws now. My daughter and John's son recently split up, so it didn't work out in the end.
Oh. Well, I'm not sure if it's appropriate for me to say, but they're actually back together, sir.
What are you talking about? What kind of nonsense is this? I met with my daughter recently, and she told me herself that they had met up and she broke up with him face to face. No questions about it. Even your wife went along and witnessed the whole thing. I can't imagine how hard it was for her to finally put her foot down. I told her time and time again to think it all over and reconsider breaking up face to face. But she was the one that said it was the right thing to do. They dated for nearly 4 years after all. Did they not tell you any of this, John?
Huh? I was told something completely different, though.
Okay. Just wait a minute. Hello? Alexa? Hey, sweetie. It's Dad. I'm just calling to confirm things between you and Jason. I'm here with his father, who says that you two are getting back together. Is that right? Right. Okay, so you're not getting back together then? It's over for good? Okay. Alright then, John. Should I put you on so you can hear it yourself?
No need, sir. Oh, damn it.
John! Hey! Where are you going?
Oh dear, sir. I'm so sorry about all this. I'm sure you're far too busy to be dealing with this.
I'll take good care of him and make sure he does a good job. Yes, well, don't worry about it. I didn't mention anything about the situation before because I thought it might complicate things at work. But I guess I have ended up digging my own grave by staying quiet. You're a good worker, son. Good luck.
What the hell? My whole life I've been putting up with anything thrown my way, enduring work at stupid big companies that don't give a damn about me. I've put up with it for so long, and this is what I get in return. I thought I would be able to move up the ladder with some time and live a happy, comfortable life. But no! Not for poor old Johnny boy! Ah!
John! Honey! Oh my god, what are you doing? I work so hard every day to sweep these floors just for you to smash empty bottles on the ground and make a huge mess!
This is your fault, Fiona! Your fault! Because of you, my life is ruined!
What on earth are you talking about? You've barely made it through the door and you're already causing a fuss. Ah! Are you crazy? Stop throwing things at me!
Mom! Dad! What the hell is going on? Shouldn't you both be sleeping by now? What's all this commotion in the middle of the night?
Hey, you! Is it true that you and Alexa broke up? Huh? Tell me now!
Yeah, it's true, Dad. We ended things on the date the three of us met up for lunch. Well, the lunch was just a way to meet up in person and say a final goodbye. I've already told all my friends, too. But why are you so angry? Why are you smashing things up and throwing bottles, Dad?
Ah! My life is ruined! I'm screwed at work! Screwed! You don't even know how screwed I am!
John, please! Quit throwing things around! Your father must have lost his mind!
What is all that noise? What the? Dad? What are you doing?
If you're a civil servant, then act like one, boy! Time to serve the people and clean up this mess! It's the only way you're ever going to get anywhere in life anyhow. What with your mom's track record of screwing everything up.
Dad, what are you talking about? Jason, what is going on?
I don't know. I guess something must have happened at work today. Dad, come on. It's time to go to bed. Go lay down and get some rest.
Ah! You call yourself my son! You ruined everything for me! Everything!
Honestly, Jason, what do I pay you for if you're gonna keep slacking like this, huh? Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. If this is how you're going to do your job, then maybe you shouldn't have taken this position in the first place. You should have just performed consistently and moved up step by step when you were actually capable of doing the job. Because of you, I have to put in twice the work, you know. I'm the only one working my butt off here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I swear that's all you ever say. Isn't there anything else you want to add? Ugh, why are there always so many customers? I can't think straight. I gotta run to the bathroom, all right? From now on, think long and hard about what you're supposed to be doing and tell me first. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Oh, man. This is the worst.
Excuse me. Sorry. Coming through. I haven't ordered yet. Oh? Do I know you from somewhere? Oh, right. You used to date my boss, right? Alexa Stevens?
Oh, yes, I did. Long time no see. Right, you were in the same team as her. Wait, but wasn't she just a supervisor at your company?
Oh, I guess you didn't hear. Though I suppose you both might be keeping out of each other's business on purpose. Well, she got promoted to area manager, so she runs a few teams now. She's been in that post for about a year now.
Oh, really? She got promoted so soon?
Yes! I mean, she was always a good worker, so it's no surprise, really. I think she probably just went through a hard time with the breakup and put all her energy into her work and got herself promoted. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I overstepped a bit. My friends are here, so I'll get going now.
Oh, okay. Bye. I guess Alexa has been doing well. Even though I'm still here doing whatever the hell this is. Mom, I can't work like this anymore. I'm quitting. What are you talking about? Why do you want to quit all of a sudden? Why would you want to give up your civil servant job for a low-level position at a boring company? I don't know. I made a mistake. I don't think I'm cut out for this kind of work. It just doesn't fit me. And, well, it's impossible to get promoted or move up in this job. I can't live like this anymore. Just be patient, Jason. You'll see. You'll be able to retire in no time. Faster than anyone else. Besides, can't civil servants move around to different positions after a while? It'll be good experience. I'm going insane, Mom. As soon as the next opportunity comes to leave, I'm taking it. I can't take it anymore. My friends working at larger companies are earning at least $2,500 a month. But here I am, after a few promotions, and I barely earn $1,000. Don't you get it? Still, your retirement money is going to be so much better than theirs. And it's not easy to get all those promotions, you know. You're gaining a lot of really important qualifications. Mom, you just care more about the idea of your son being a civil servant than you do about my actual happiness. Isn't that right? You don't actually care what happens to me or what I want. Even if I get treated like dirt, I can't even report it or anything. Who knows what would happen later on if I do? I can't speak. I can't breathe. I'm suppressing myself every day. Oh, for goodness sake. Why are you and your dad so weak?
Can't you two handle anything? You have to work hard to have a good life.
You just live your life sitting around at home all day, Mom. What would you know about hard work? You have never worked a day in your life. Why do you always tell us to go out into the world and work ourselves to death when you've never had to yourself?
Well. You know, Jason, I'm not stupid. I can imagine how it is to work your jobs, even if I have never done it myself before. Don't be rash, Jason. Have a little patience. Look, today I bought us a really nice sun lounger for the patio. It's going to look great next to the water feature. Life is good. And it's a lot better than whatever Alexa's parents were ever going to give us.
Oh, just leave, Mom. I'm the idiot for thinking I can talk about this with you. Just leave.
Jason! Don't push me! You can't quit, okay? Just deal with it, no matter what. Got it? Deal with it!
That's the story of how our 4-year relationship ended. We had been together for a long time. I wonder if he was frustrated that I hadn't spoken up sooner or told him everything about my family before that day. But sometimes it isn't so easy for people to make such big decisions without doubting yourself. Thinking back, it was a good thing that I hadn't said anything and followed my sister's advice. His mother found out the truth about my family situation and just couldn't let it go. I think I became even more sure of what I wanted for my future after seeing her like that. The last I have heard about Jason was that he's been having a hard time because he isn't enjoying his work anymore. On the other hand, my work was recognized by my superiors, and I got promoted to a good position at my company. These days, I'm working hard at my job and trying to make the most of every day and have fun. I hope you all have a good day too. Even if you are feeling frustrated with life right now, I hope that you can still be kind to each other and see the good in the world.
You're so cruel, Andy. I can't believe you'd do such a horrible thing. I've never felt this distraught before. What's the meaning of this? What were you trying to pull?
Oh, hello, Samantha. What's the matter? Did something happen?
Oh, don't act all innocent on me. You know exactly what happened. You did such a horrible thing to my son. Don't you feel bad for what you've done? He didn't deserve that kind of treatment.
Excuse me. What are you talking about? What exactly do you think I did to your son?
You got upset at my little Tommy. That's what.
Oh, no. Are you talking about the time I scolded him? I wasn't mad at him. I was just giving him a little warning. I did raise my voice, but it wasn't emotionally charged. I meant him no ill will.
Same difference. We were all having such a lovely Christmas, too. But thanks to you, that was all ruined. What do you have to say for yourself?
I didn't scold him for fun. I scolded him because he kept exhibiting problematic behavior to a point I couldn't ignore anymore. Believe me, I didn't want to have to scold anyone on Christmas. It's supposed to be a time for laughter with family and friends. And parents should be the ones scolding their own children, not me. I didn't want to have to do it, but if you wouldn't, then I had no choice. I remember at the time you wouldn't even lift up a finger. You simply allowed him to do as he wished.
It's because he wasn't doing anything worth getting upset over. He wasn't doing anything wrong. Hence why I did nothing. What, you wanted me to yell at him over that? To torment my own child, is that it?
That's not what I'm saying, but I'm astonished. You were there that day. You mean to tell me that you didn't once think that anything was wrong? That child would verbally harass me and caused other people around him to get physically injured. Not to mention how he was running around the house so much. He crashed into some important farming equipment and destroyed them.
So, he's a child. I'd understand you being upset if he was an adult, but children can't be blamed for what they do. That's why I don't think this is worth getting so angry over.
It's true that if he were 2 or 3 years old, I think there isn't much we could do either. But he's in elementary school now. He should at least have some discipline at his big age. And he has to know that if he does something wrong, he'll be scolded for it. That's child rearing 101, isn't it? Why won't you do that much? I'm not asking you to raise your hand against him. I think practices like that should stay in the past. But surely scolding should be fine. If he's unable to distinguish between what's right and wrong, he'll be suffering for it later in life, you know. Think of it as being for his sake. He may react negatively now, but he'll understand and appreciate what you've done for him once he's an adult. That's how it was with your husband as well, and look how he turned out.
Physical punishment isn't the only thing that should stay in the past. I think scolding children in general is outdated. In our household, we've resolved not to raise our child by scolding him. There's no place for that under our roof.
That's not a proper upbringing. That's what they call abandonment or spoiling the child. You've essentially given up on him, and that's why you let him do what he wants.
That's not true. Everyone raises their child differently, and this is how I want to raise my child my way. You may not like it, but that's what we've decided. Could you not barge in and criticize how we do things in my house? I didn't ask for your opinion.
But I can't simply ignore it. I avoid stepping out of line and making unnecessary comments. But when you're visiting me for the holidays, that means you're in my house now. I have a right to speak out if something's happening under my roof that I don't approve of. Your son was causing all kinds of chaos on Christmas. I couldn't ignore that. And with how out of hand he was, I wouldn't say that your method of bringing him up is going well.
No, that's wrong. It's going great.
I understand it's difficult to admit when you're wrong, but you need to stop being stubborn. You should reconsider how you've been raising him and try a different method. Raising your first child is all about experimentation. If something doesn't work, you shrug it off and try something else. If you stubbornly stick to the same thing, even when it's been proven to not work, he's going to grow up into a terrible adult. He won't know what to do with himself.
You only ever see him when we visit for the holidays. You can't make judgments based on that alone. And just so you know, he's usually a very good boy. But my poor Tommy, he was just so bored at your house. He couldn't help but act out. You live out in the sticks in farm country. There's nothing fun to do there. Of course he wouldn't be able to behave as well as he usually does.
But is it normal for him to act so violently? His relatives are all gathered here. Again, he's in elementary school. He should have enough self-control to not cause physical harm to the people around him. I mean, he nearly injured even my daughter's child. I was so anxious watching him around the house. I'm simply relieved she was at least okay.
He wasn't going to hurt anyone. Give my little boy some credit, will you? Do you think he's a monster or something?
What are you talking about? Your son came up behind Sarah and shoved her off of the porch. She managed to land all right, so everything was fine. Aside from some scrapes and bruises, she wasn't seriously injured. But if she had fallen head first, things could have turned out much worse.
But she didn't. She was completely fine.
We can say that now after the fact, but no matter how you look at it, that was dangerous. There were plenty of ways that could have gone terribly wrong. If you don't make Tommy understand that, it's going to get him in big trouble sooner or later.
What's been up with your attitude? Don't treat my child like some kind of societal deviant.
I'm not upset at your child. I'm upset at you.
Why me?
Children are very malleable. They're human beings, but they're heavily influenced by their environment and the things around them. If they're behaving in an unacceptable manner, chances are something is going on at home or around them. I can't really fault them for it. But you're a grown adult. You should know better, and yet you don't. I can't believe it. You won't apologize when your child has caused a complete ruckus, and when that same child is causing injury to those around him, you won't try to have him settle down. At this point, it's not your child who's the problem here. It's you.
How dare you speak to me like that? Why do you keep blaming me and making this all to be my fault? I'm not his only parent.
You're not, but I saw how your husband was behaving. He was trying to get him to stop and scolding him. He was doing his best while you were sitting there doing nothing. He was also apologizing profusely to the people around him while you, again, weren't doing anything. I can't blame him. He was trying so hard. But you pretended like you didn't notice anything. And now, you've even been lashing out at me.
The reason why I wasn't doing anything is because my husband was already scolding him. I didn't think there was any need for both of his parents to be telling him off.
That's different from the story you were telling me. You originally told me you weren't scolding him because that's not how you were raising him, and that you didn't see anything wrong with what he was doing. I suppose that doesn't matter now. At any rate, you caused my daughter's family quite a bit of trouble. You were blaming me for turning our Christmas into a huge disaster. But don't ever forget that it was actually your fault, not mine. And don't think I'll tolerate this for much longer. If this is going to continue, I don't want you coming back to my house for the holidays anymore.
How dare you? You're clearly favoring your daughter's family over us. It's unfair.
Of course I'm not. I'm just telling you, you need to rethink the way you've been dealing with your child. Because I don't think that you're taking enough responsibility as a parent.
Okay, come on. The only reason you're upset at us is because Tommy broke some of your farming equipment, right? Get over it already. My husband told you he'd pay for the replacements, didn't he? Why are you still holding it against us?
This isn't a problem that can be resolved with money. I don't care about that. Before you complain to other people, re-examine your own speech and conduct and improve them. If you don't change yourself, your son won't change either. You have to set a good example for Tommy as a parent. Children absorb everything. If the parents are acting one way, the child will follow in their footsteps unless corrected.
I knew it. You hate my son after all, don't you? That's why you're so strict to him and no one else. I finally realized it. There's nothing you can say to convince me otherwise. You have something against my son.
What's this all of a sudden?
Your daughter's kid is more important than your son's, isn't she? Okay then. Why? What exactly is it you don't like about my son? Is it because he's my kid? Are you holding a grudge against him just because you don't like me?
My word, Samantha. Please calm down. You're jumping to false conclusions here. What exactly are you upset about now?
The children's Christmas money.
What's wrong with it? I gave all the children money like I do every year.
Sure you did, but it wasn't equal. I heard you gave Sarah way more money than my Tommy. No matter how you look at it, this is favoritism. What other reason is there that you couldn't give them the same amount?
No way. You asked my daughter how much money her child received. I'm astonished.
What? Oh, I bet you didn't want me to ask. After all, then I'd be finding out how you were clearly preferring one kid over the other. Anyway, don't change the subject. You were short $10 when you gave my son his money. Why did you give him less, huh? I'd like you to explain yourself right now.
I don't have any evil secret for why I did that. I just change how much I give the kids based on what grade level they're in. And Sarah's a grade level above Tommy. That's why she gets more money.
Really? Just a school year's difference is worth $10?
If a child's in first grade, we give them $10. In second grade, we give them $20. So on and so forth. That's how we go about it every year. Sarah's in sixth grade, so she gets $60. Tommy's in fifth grade, so he gets $50. I'm not playing favorites here. I have a clear logic. And it's not like I started doing this last minute. I've been doing it all these years. Don't you know that?
Really now? I have my doubts. Isn't it the truth that you gave Sarah more just because you prefer her over my Tommy? I understand you wouldn't want to admit it, but I see through you.
Could you quit assuming the worst in people? It's not that deep. Of course I wouldn't do that. Look, Tommy definitely received more money from me this year than last year. You should have noticed at least that much, right? Samantha, I think you ought to calm down some. From how you've been behaving, I can't help but assume you must have some kind of victim complex. You're rather paranoid.
Can you blame me? You're always strict to me and no one else. And you're cold to my son just because you hold a grudge against me. It's not right.
You're talking about what I said at our Christmas family gathering, huh? You still don't understand why I got so upset with you. Just so you know, even your husband's getting fed up with you.
Huh? Did my husband say something to you?
For a while now, he's been coming to me for advice for all sorts of things. I lend him a listening ear when I can. Apparently, you two have very different values, and you can't agree on how you want to raise your child. He doesn't understand what you're thinking.
So, you're talking ill about me behind my back. Is that what you're trying to tell me? You two are horrible. My husband should at least be on my side.
We're not doing anything like that. He's just confiding in me about your difference in values and what he should do regarding it. He's not saying whether it's good or bad, just that it's different and that it might be causing some strain in your relationship.
No, that's still bad-mouthing me. Do you want to isolate me by getting my husband on your side? Is that it? That's how much you hate me. I see how it is. You're unbelievable.
Oh my God. Again with the victim complex. Please stop with that. I'm getting really tired of it. You twist everything I say against you to make it look like I'm attacking you somehow.
I don't have a victim complex. You keep complaining about me, but just so you know, this is totally harassment. I see now that there really are some horrible mother-in-laws out there.
It's true that I don't have a very favorable opinion of you right now. You've been acting like a child. But I wouldn't do something as immature as harass you just because I don't like you. I'm especially not going to play favorites for such a silly reason.
I wonder about that, because you're definitely hurting me. You really are just the worst, aren't you, Andy? Andy, I got you now. You can't wiggle your way out of this one. No matter how you look at it, this is wrong. I can't possibly let it slide. I thought as much before, but this proves it. This really is harassment, isn't it?
Okay. Why are you mad today?
Sarah and Tommy's birthdays were this month. You usually give them both their presents at the same time. But you haven't given my son anything. That's unfair.
Ah, I see. That's what you're upset about, huh?
According to her mother, you apparently bought her a brand new video game. Those can get expensive. Are you telling me you couldn't spare some more money to get my son something nice too?
Indeed, that was on purpose. I have no intention of giving your son a present this year either.
Why not? This is so horrible. To think that my son wouldn't get a present on his birthday? That's just too cruel, even for you. I feel so bad for him. His poor little heart must be breaking.
From now on, I'll only be giving presents to Sarah and any future children my daughter may have. I also won't be giving your son any Christmas money from now on.
Quit playing favorites. You're the worst. You may not like me, but my child is your grandson. He's one of your only 2 grandchildren. You have no right to treat him so poorly. How can you find it in yourself to pick and choose between the 2 of them when they're both related to you by blood?
What are you talking about? Your child is no grandson of mine. He's a stranger.
What?
You see, I only have one grandchild. The only grandchild I have is the one my daughter birthed. No one else.
So, you finally admitted it, didn't you? That you're playing favorites and holding a grudge against my son just because you don't like me.
No, that's wrong. It can't be considered playing favorites amongst my grandchildren, because your child is not my grandson. Of course, you should treasure your own grandchild over a stranger. That's obvious.
How could you say something so cruel? What did he do to you? I'm hurt.
Why are you hurt? I've only spoken the truth.
I never thought you'd be this inhumane. Do you have no heart? I didn't expect much from you, but this is a new low.
You're one to talk. Your victim complex is so strong that you refuse to consider anyone else other than yourself. You think any word against you must be an attack.
I bet you thought nothing of my son and I, that we were nothing but a nuisance to you. If that's the case, then fine. We'll get out of your hair at once. We're leaving. I'll take my son and go back to my parents' house.
Go ahead. Do as you like. It's no skin off my nose. I have absolutely no intentions of stopping you if that's what you'd like to do. In fact, you don't have to ever come back. Don't bother.
Tell my husband for me that I'm going to be leaving the house, and it's all because of you. It's your fault I can't stay here.
Understood. I'll tell him for you. Although that won't be changing anything. I doubt your husband will try to stop you either.
So, you're assuming he'll be on your side, are you? He better not be, or else I'll divorce him.
Oh, I see. You want to get a divorce.
I think it's about time my husband realizes just how angry I am. I've had enough. I won't accept this torment anymore. If I pull the divorce card on him, I'm sure that'll get him all panicked and he'll be begging me to stay. But that won't work on me because I'll only come home after you formally apologize to me. I want you on your hands and knees begging me for forgiveness.
Now, why on earth would I do that? I already said you don't ever have to come back.
You can only say that now because my husband isn't aware of what I'm about to do. Once he is, he's really gonna let you have it and you'll come crying to me. After all, I doubt he'll let things stay the way they are now. Andy, what's the meaning of this? I don't understand. I just got these divorce papers sent to me from my husband.
Why? What are you surprised for? Isn't that what you wanted? You said so yourself. You wanted to get a divorce. All you have to do now is fill out those papers and you can get your wish just like that.
No, I didn't mean it. I wasn't being serious. I'm sure you realized it yourself, didn't you? I said all that because I wanted to hear you apologize to me.
Oh, really? But my son was talking about how he's totally fine with divorcing you. It doesn't seem like he wants you to come back at all. He's fine with you staying over where you are, even if that means never seeing you again.
I understand how it is now. My husband is your little yes man, isn't he? I can't believe he wouldn't defend me. He's supposed to be my partner. I don't care if you're his mother. He should see you're in the wrong and protect me. Unforgivable. If this is the case, fine. I'll divorce him. But I'll definitely be claiming alimony from him.
What on earth are you talking about? Such nonsense. You have it backwards. He'll be the one claiming alimony from you. Isn't it obvious?
What? Why me? Are you trying to scare me? Well, it's not gonna work. I know my son and I are the victims in this case. Anybody would take our side, including the court. You've ostracized us and made us feel like we don't belong in your family. That's just wrong of you. It's all because of you that we didn't feel we could stay in that house anymore. We were unwelcome and unwanted, shunned.
Oh, please, don't pretend you're the victim. I'm quite tired of it.
I'm not pretending. You treated me poorly and caused us so much suffering. And you clearly were playing favorites with your grandchildren, even though neither of them have done any wrong. No matter how you think of it, we're clearly the victims here. Anybody would say so.
Again with that. I told you I wasn't treating you poorly. I just gave you both a slight scolding because your behavior was getting out of hand. Also, your child is no grandson of mine. You'd know that better than anyone, wouldn't you?
Why do you keep saying that? Are you going senile or something? How much more of a vile human being could you possibly be? Is that how much you despise my child? All because I gave birth to him?
The problem isn't that you were the one who gave birth to him. The real problem here is that child of yours does not belong to my son.
Huh? What are you saying?
Oh my, you don't get it. I suppose I have to simplify it for you, although I didn't think it was that difficult to understand in the first place. You had that child with someone else. Someone else fathered it. That means my son is not his father. Those two aren't related by blood. He's someone else's kid.
What grounds do you have to make such a wild claim? How dare you? Are you trying to insult me?
We do have solid grounds to assume this, though.
Excuse me?
A little while ago, you were talking about how you wanted a second child, right?
I did?
You see, my son is well on the older side now. He was unsure whether he was still fertile enough even at his age. It was a major concern for him. So he underwent an examination.
What? When did he do that?
And what do you know? The results of that examination were very interesting. His reproductive capability is extremely low. It's basically impossible for him to induce a natural conception with someone else.
No way. But I had his kid. There's no way those results are accurate.
But the numbers they gave at that examination don't lie. I'd consider them good enough proof. And the doctors say as much themselves. Doesn't that mean it's true?
Well, then I'm sure the reason his reproductive capability went down is because he fathered my first child. It decreased after I gave birth to him.
That couldn't be. They said it was congenital. It was always this low from the get-go. Hearing that, I'm sure he started getting suspicious. He quietly ordered a DNA test without telling you, so it's easy to figure as much. And the results of that were shocking. It was complete and utter proof that your son is not related by blood to your husband.
It has to be some kind of mistake. This can't be. I didn't know anything about this.
No, it's true. That child of yours is no grandson of mine. There's no doubt about it anymore. That's why I didn't care at all if you left. If anything, I wanted you two to get a divorce as soon as possible. It's clear that you haven't been valuing my son as much as you should be. You betrayed my son and cheated on him behind his back. I don't want him to stay married to someone so horrible. He deserves much better than the likes of you.
No, you've got it wrong. I didn't cheat on him. I wasn't having an affair with anyone.
What part of it is wrong? That's the only way this makes sense. Science proved as much. That you went and conceived a child with someone who wasn't your husband. You can't run away from the facts.
I'm sorry. It was just a spur-of-the-moment thing, a little mistake. I had no idea it'd wind up with me getting pregnant. I honestly thought it was my husband's.
So, basically, you want to claim it was just a one-night stand. Well, whether it was a one-night stand or a long-term relationship, adultery is adultery. It doesn't matter how you package it if the contents are the same. You've committed a heavy sin.
I didn't intend to betray my husband like this. It was an honest mistake. Come on, we may be human, but that doesn't free us from our instincts. Please, I wasn't having an affair. It was just a one-time thing.
Would you stop with the excuses already? No matter how you try to defend yourself now, all you've succeeded at doing is making me even angrier. Anyway, stay at your parents' house for as long as you'd like. It's of no concern to me.
No, please, let me come back home. I'm begging you.
No, we're busy having your stuff prepared and ready to send over to your parents. Your in-laws and I are assisting your husband in cleaning the place up. It's so tough on my poor boy to do this all by himself. He seemed grateful for the help.
No, please let me talk to him. I need to speak directly with him.
Why? What exactly are you dying to talk about with him? This is all already set in stone. All you have to do now is sign those papers and send it our way. There's nothing else you can do now.
I'll apologize for all the things I've done to you up until now. All the complaining and the accusations, everything. I'm so sorry for acting the way I did. I was totally out of line. I had no right to speak to you like that.
So?
Could you please find it in your heart to forgive me? Please? I'm begging you. I can't raise this child all on my own.
Why not? Aren't you happy that you're getting a divorce? From now on, you get to raise that child just the way you want to. You don't need to hear anyone else's opinions on it. And you won't have those pesky relatives nitpicking and complaining anymore. You're on your own now. After that, Samantha and my son continued to live separately. During that time, she apologized profusely to my son on numerous occasions. But of course, he couldn't find it in himself to forgive her. Who could blame him, really? A few months later, they finally got a successful divorce. For a while, she'd been staying with her parents, living at their house rent-free. But her child was stirring up such a huge ruckus, her parents basically chased them out. After that, she's been hopping from one man to another. I've heard things like she's gotten involved with marriage scams, or that her child got in trouble with the police. I don't know how much of it is true, but nonetheless, the rumors surrounding her have all been thoroughly unpleasant. If there's one thing that's for certain, it's that she isn't leading an upstanding, honest life. After that experience, my son has declared that he will not be marrying anyone else and has started living together with me. As of now, the two of us are still living together, just the two of us, getting along fine.